Yep, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Just Alex Show. It's me, your host, Just Alex, aka Faith Community College Dropout with Opinions. How y'all doing today, man? You doing good, looking good, smelling good, hope you feeling good. Let's see. I hope you had a good week thus far. It'll be what, Friday morning, Friday afternoon by the time you hear this. So again, hope you had a good week thus far. Let me see. Hope you had a good week last week too. I don't think I got to talk to y'all last week. I don't think I dropped the episode last week at all because I planned on coming in and doing another one for later on in the week for the second time, but didn't get to do that. So here we are this week with the first episode. It's gonna be, like I said, on a Friday. But anyways, how y'all doing, man? Like I said, I hope y'all had a good week thus far, and a good weekend last week also. Um, Not a lot has happened. Well, it was Memorial Day, Memorial Weekend. This past weekend. So I hope you had a good Memorial Day weekend. It was actually, well, I hope you had as good of one as you could have had anyway. I know in North Carolina where I live at, it rained literally all fucking weekend, bro. I'm talking about from like Thursday night into like early Friday morning, like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning on Friday, all the way up until like what? I want to say like Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning or something like that. So it literally rained all fucking weekend, my nigga. So hopefully, somebody out there got some type of cookouts or some type of something going on. I ended up just going to the bar and watching the game for a little bit. I didn't really do too much of nothing really. Um Went to comedy. Also went to a comedy show with my mom too. So shout out to Tommy. What's his name? Tommy Davidson. He was pretty funny. I remember him from like the Jamie Foxx. He was on like Jamie Foxx show. I think he was on like some Comic View back in the day. He was on a couple different things. I know his name, but I wasn't too much familiar with his stand up like this. But he was pretty good. He was really good actually. He also came with another comedian who goes by the name Alabama, I believe. Was it Alabama? Yeah. He goes by the name comedian Alabama, and he was actually funny too. I would like to go see him do like a full 30 minutes, 30 45 minutes or an hour set, whatever, what I'm saying, whatever he got cooked up. But overall it was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was a pretty decent weekend, like I said, for what it was anyway. The rain kind of made it gloomy, but it's always nice to have a good little 3-day weekend. Well, let me see. Other than that, I don't think nothing else really happened last week. I got a couple albums that came out that I got to talk about in just a second. But first, as I like to do, we're gonna get into some Black excellence. So over the last week, the 85 South Show announced that they will have a special coming to Netflix on June 20th. So shout out to them boys for that. That's always a great thing to see, because them niggas have been working. Them niggas have been working hard as fuck for years, my nigga. I remember them motherfuckers was doing they podcast from like a damn near looking like a closet or some shit, to now they doing that shit in fucking arenas. They doing that shit in fucking arenas and got a Netflix special, and then hooked up with Charlemagne and had dealings with Steve Harvey too. So shout out to them niggas. They came a long way in a short amount of time, but they damn sure deserve it. They damn sure deserve it. Unfortunately though, it does, well, not that comes with bad news, but surrounding the 85 South Show is bad news, because I just seen earlier today that DC Young Fly's wife, which I didn't know that they were married. I knew that they were long time relationship, but I didn't know that they were married already. But DC Young Fly's wife unfortunately passed away due to, allegedly it was due to her having surgery. She was having from what I seen, it was a mommy makeover surgery, so it was like in the realm of like plastic surgery, beauty kind of thing, and they said she ended up passing away on the due to complications with that. I'm not sure exactly. I don't I don't think a credible sources came out to say as to what exactly happened, but it's really nobody's business. Kind of is what it is with when it comes to knowing exactly, you know what I'm saying, what happened. But there have been a lot of sources coming out saying, I think the actual, not the actual doctor's office, but somebody that was close enough to the doctor's office actually came out and said, which is kind of fucking wild because don't that kind of like violate some type of HIPAA laws or something, depending on who's running that page? Because I don't think it's, like I said, I don't think it's nobody that's directly attached to the somebody that's directly attached to the doctor's office necessarily, but somebody directly attached to the doctor's office had to leak that information out for that Instagram page to put that shit out. But regardless of the fact, want to say rest in peace to that young lady. Her name was Jackie O. She went by the name of Jackie O. I'm not sure of her real name, but of course, thoughts, prayers, and condolences to DC Young Fly and his family, friends, or her family, friends, and everybody else. That's real unfortunate, bro. That's real fucking unfortunate, my nigga. And again, it's coming right before, you know what I'm saying. And it's not even really that this matters, but you just think about like, I don't know. I guess you kind of think about that God works in mysterious ways kind of thing, and my nigga, I don't know. When it comes to certain shit, I'll be wanting to hear that shit, bro. Especially when it comes to like death and shit like that, bro. I'll be wanting to hear that shit, bro. Cause it's kind of like, yeah, my nigga, I hear you, but fuck all that. Like fuck all that. But anyways, thoughts, prayers, and condolences to her family, friends, loved ones, and everybody, because that is that's very unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Um, let's see. Moving on from that. That's kind of something. I wish I had saved it for last, but I did want to shout them out for the for that Netflix shit because they've been working their ass off, like I said. But damn, bruh. Damn, you hate to see some shit like that because they had young kids too. I believe she just had their youngest I think daughter. I think they got all daughters if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I believe she just had their youngest daughter less than I know it's been less than 2 years. So yeah, it's you hate to see that shit, bro. You really hate to see that shit. But yeah, like I said, moving on. I guess I get into these albums real quick. Let's see, which one do I want to start with first? I guess I'll start with the what was projected anyway, and probably is the biggest one as far as sales and whatnot goes. And that's oh shit. Oh, my fault. That's Lil Durk. So Lil Durk dropped his project, Almost Healed, and I'm trying to pull up the track list now. He dropped his project Almost Healed last week, and it's been one of the more highly anticipated, one of the more highly promoted albums at the very least. I listened to it a couple times actually, and it's not bad, but it's also I feel like it was very overhyped, and I feel like that comes with Dirk just having a name that he does, being associated with the Drakes, the Lil Babies, DJ Khaled's, and then of course most recently the song you got with J. Cole, which is fucking that shit that just went through the fucking roof. But it was that song itself, and I probably said this before, but that song itself, you could clearly tell it was very much so produced to be as big of a song it is. Like it's got everything from the kids chanting to the upbeat positive message, and then just the upbeatness of the song. It's like you can't, especially with the two artists that was on it, and then the DJ too. I can't remember who the DJ. I mean the producer was that produced it, but with all three of them together, it's like my nigga. That's I could have put that. I could have been on that song, and that song would have went the fuck up. Like it was like just a perfect calculated storm for that song to blow the fuck up. But anyways, it was of course, like I said, that song. But I feel like because of that, coming off the hype of that, and then just coming off the hype of who Dirk is in general, that the album was overhyped. What to expect from the album was overhyped. And this also could be that I'm just not that big of a Dirk solo artist fan. Like I like Dirk, but I didn't really get on Dirk like that until he put out, what was it? The shit with Lil Baby, when he did the collab project with Lil Baby, which was what, when did that shit come out? 2021. So yeah, now that was my shit. Dirk and Lil Baby, the Voice of the Heroes, that was my shit. I played that. That's still probably one of the most one of the albums that I most streamed in the last like 2 years. But I don't know. Dirk by himself is not. He got a couple songs, but as far as projects, I don't really know. But this project in general, or this project itself, it's not bad. I'm not gonna hold you. It's not bad. The intro shit was the therapy session with Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys to shut the fuck up. I'm sorry, dog. Like that shit. As soon as I thought it was gonna lead into a song, but just listen to that bullshit. Alicia Keys. I don't care nothing about what you got to say to Dirk right now. I don't care not a goddamn thing what you got to say to Dirk. Not at all. Let's see. The second song, which is the Pele Code, which probably, to me, as far as the solo songs on here go, that's probably my favorite one, the Pele Code. Because that shit is hard as fuck. That beat is fucking ridiculous, bro. That beat is really fucking ridiculous. I love that song. Also, let me take that back, though, because, no, that is the one. That's the one with the, where he did the Mo 3 shit, if I'm not mistaken. Hang on, give me 1 second. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's the one I'm thinking it was. Yeah, so that's the that one's probably my favorite solo track of his on here. Then of course you got the J. Cole song, and other than the Pele Coat, to me, the best songs on here are the songs with the features. Of course, you got the J. Cole shit, like I said. The shit with Future is pretty good. The shit with 21 is probably my favorite. Probably my second favorite after the Pele Coat. Yeah, We Bout It with 21. That's probably my second favorite. The one with Kodak is pretty good. It's kind of like a tribute to. It's called Grandson. It's kind of like a tribute to King Von and in a roundabout way. Then you got one with Juice WRLD. It's not that bad actually. Juice WRLD is another one that fits in that category of. I like him as a featured artist. I don't really his solo shit. I can't really get into, like, my nigga. That I don't know if y'all have ever listened to Juice WRLD project, which since he, and rest in peace, but since he's passed, they done put 15 albums out since that motherfucker has passed away. Again, rest in peace. But my nigga, at some point we gotta stop this shit, dog. Like, and I know I say that shit every time he drops the shit, but my nigga, what I tell y'all, he damn near got more music he damn near got more music out after he passed than he did before he passed, bro. It's kinda fucking insane. And then it's kinda fucking insane, bro. At some point you gotta let that shit rest, dog. Like, I'm sorry. Again, rest in peace, but goddamn, my nigga. But yeah, he's another one of the artists. It's kind of like when he has a feature, or when he has a feature, or when he's featured on somebody's shit, I can kind of get with it. But his solo shit, I can't really get with it, because my nigga, that shit is fucking dark, bro. I listened to one of them shit. I think I listened to the first album that he put out, or the first album that they put out before he right after he had passed, and bro, that shit was just some dark it was some dark shit. It was some dark depressing shit. Like the lyrics and shit that was on there. The beats was cool, but I couldn't get past the lyrics that he was saying, my nigga, because he was on some shit, Patch. But yeah, going that one's pretty good. Another probably my third favorite is the Morgan Wallen shit, bruh. The Morgan Wallen Stand By Me shit, which is Morgan Wallen. He's a if you don't know, he's a country music pop artist because he don't make like traditional country music. It's kind of like country pop, but he's like he damn near like the Drake of hip hop over there, or he's damn like not the Drake of hip hop. He's damn near like the Drake of I guess country music is what you would call it, but he's like the Drake of country music, especially in the last couple of years or whatnot. But he's a pretty big deal. He also had a song with Durk on his last project that was called what was the name of that shit? Broadway Girls, which was another one that I really fuck with. But the crazy shit about that is Morgan Wallen recently had of course he's a white boy, so but Morgan Wallen recently had a video come out of him in his neighborhood. It was like he had got into an art from what I seen, and I think I might have seen like half of the clip or a partial of the clip or whatever, but it seemed like he had got it. He was just finished arguing with somebody or something in his neighborhood, and he said something along the lines of that punk ass nigga or something like that. And then very shortly after that was the first song with Lil Durk, which was the Broadway Girls that came out. What was that? Was that last year? When did 7220? Yeah, last year, 2022. So yeah, very shortly, like I said, after that video came out, the label quickly got that white boy in the studio with some niggas and said, "Yeah, get on here and sing them little country tunes so you can get these black folks on your side and cover this shit up." And I didn't know shit about the nigga video. I ain't know shit about the nigga video before I seen or before I heard the song with the first song with Lil Durk, which is the Broadway Girl. So I heard the shit on Lil Durk's last shit, the Broadway Girls. I was like, okay, Durk going into he got the little country motherfucker on here. He making some trying to. I thought Durk was trying to expand his horizon and reach a different audience, but no, the label put Morgan Wallen in there and said, "Yeah, you got to get these niggas on your side quick." So yeah, I just got wind of actually that video maybe a couple weeks ago. It like I was very late to the party because like I said I got onto that video maybe a couple of weeks or so ago, but hey, by now, my nigga, I'm fucking with it. So if you want to say nigga one more time and you and Dirk get in the studio and make about 5-6 more songs, my nigga gonna drop that EP. I'm here for it, my dog. But anyways, back to the Dirk album. Overall, it's the beats are hard. The beats are always good. The beats are really good. But to me, it's not really nothing that's really standing out. Like I said, other than the songs that I named, the song with J. Cole shit is kind of played. It's a good song, but it's also played the fuck out, and it just came out like 2-3 weeks ago. But it's like you can't go nowhere. You can't click on no playlist. You can't get on no app without seeing the music video or hearing the song. And it's like, fam, this shit is already played the fuck out, which is it's kind of wild, but at the same time, we are in the era of like, we are in the super era of like 15 seconds of fame with some shit. But anyways, outside of like I said, a couple features, and then the Pele Coat is really the only single song that he has on here that I really fuck with like that. Other than that, the rest of them is just typical Dirk songs in my opinion. But again, this is coming from somebody that's not really that big of a Dirk solo project fan, so maybe I'm missing something. Maybe if I go back and listen to his older shit, I can see the growth or something. But I mean, it sounds like some regular Dirk shit. The rest of it sounds like some regular Dirk shit. He went right back to spinning and sliding and shooting up and all this shit right after the J. Cole positivity shit. Then I just seen a video earlier today where it was a video that went viral of this homeless guy playing his, I think it was the J. Cole song, playing the J. Cole video on a tent in his on a TV in his tent on like the sidewalk or whatever. And I seen that Dirk went and found the guy. Excuse me, found the guy. He gave him some money. I don't think they said how much money that he gave him, but he gave him some money, and then he gave him like 30 days in a hotel or something like that. So that was great. That was great. But he's also been Dirk has also been, you know, with the politician. I think he got the mayor of Chicago in the video, the music video for the J. Cole song, and it's just been a whole lot for this nigga to go like right back on like track 5 or 6 talking about sliding and spinning and all this shit, bro. But I mean, of course, that's the album is called Almost Healed, so I guess you kind of gotta give him a pass with that. It's kind of like, my nigga, I'm trying, like I'm trying with the positive shit, but also, my nigga, this slide spin and shoot 'em up music is what's selling right now. So I want to send a positive message, but I also want to make some goddamn money out this bitch. But I can't blame him for it. But overall, to sum it all up, though, it's a pretty cool album. It's a pretty cool album. Definitely, if you're a Dirk fan, you'll probably definitely love it. Even if you're just a casual fan, I would say at the very least go check it out, because I'm sure it's definitely some songs in there that you gonna rock with, you gonna fuck with. So, let's see. That's moving on from the excuse me, moving on from the Dirk project. I guess we'll go next into Kodak. So Kodak dropped his album. What is the name of this shit? Pistols and Pearls. Kodak dropped his album Pistols and Pearls last week also. And Kodak and Dirk are also going on. Kodak is also going on tour with Dirk for their next album. I'm actually thinking about going to that show. I'm actually thinking about going to that shit. But it's what is it? I think it's at the PNC Arena, so it's like some outside shit. But still, it should be lit. I got to look at the. Actually, I probably need to go. If I'm gonna go, I probably need to go buy my tickets probably now, because I imagine that shit's gonna sell the fuck out. Especially them two, both just dropped the album. All them little white kids gonna be out there singing all. And it's really some crazy shit. I went to my first Kodak show I went to. It was nothing but little white kids there, mainly white girls, which surprised the fuck out of me. It's like, how the fuck do y'all even know who Kodak is? But excuse me. I mean, I guess, my nigga. But anyway, Pistols and Pearls by Kodak. It's not bad. And I'm a huge Kodak fan. If you know me, you know I'm a huge Kodak Black fan. It's not bad. The only thing I don't like, the only thing that I really, really do not like is like track 1 through, I want to say it's like 1 through 4, maybe. I don't know who mixed Kodak's voice or what Kodak had going on when he recorded these songs to make his voice sound like it do, but his voice just sounds off. Like, his voice sounds very off. And one of the biggest things that I had to really get past with Kodak when I first started listening to him was his voice, because his voice is already like a whine, especially when you get into his like singing bag. It's already kind of like a whiny kind of, it's like a whiny kind of crying kind of voice that he does. But of course, over time listening to it, it's actually something. It's actually something that I grow to love about this shit, because you can tell that he's really singing his fucking heart out on these songs. He can't really sing for shit, but you can tell he get on here and get this auto tune turned up and be singing this fucking heart out with these lyrics. But again, I don't, like I said, track 1. I think it's like 1 through 4. I think number 5, track 5 is where it kind of, I don't know if it kind of mellows out or if I just get used to it after listening to the album or whatever. But right around track number 5, it kind of gets tolerable again. But track 1 through 4, I don't know. Again, I don't know if it's he has something going, because I know and I hate to say it, but Kodak been in the studio on them drugs, dog. He been on them drugs bad, my nigga. Like since that nigga got out of prison, he been on them drugs bad to the point he's very blatantly rapping about this shit. Like it's one of these songs. I don't know which one it is. I don't know which one it is, but it's one of these songs on this album specifically. What this nigga be talking about? He in the studio doing meth. He in the studio doing Zans, perks, all that shit. Like he in there some shit. I hope he keep the shit under control. I hope somebody get to talking to that nigga and get him off some of that shit just for health reasons. Cause I want the nigga to be all right. But he been in that studio on some shit, dog. So I'm telling you, since he came, he got another song on his last album, or no, his album before that. It's probably something on his last album too, but his album before that, I know for sure. He very blatantly says he on that he got a line in one of his songs saying on a gram of that meth, off a gram of that meth. So it's like, my nigga, I hope you keep that shit under control. I hope you get out. I really hope you get off that shit, but at the very least, keep that shit under control, my nigga. So yeah, I don't know if maybe some of the drugs didn't contributed to his voice sounding different or what the fuck, but I can as somebody who's again a huge fan of Kodak, I can very clearly tell that something is off when on his voice and shit. Or at the very least the mixing of his voice. I feel like it's got to be his voice, because there ain't no way this shit slipped through 4 tracks and it was the mix. So it's got to be something going on with his voice. But anyways, back to the music of the album. The music is pretty good. The music is pretty good. One of my favorites off of here is it'll probably be Gunsmoke. Or it's another one that I really fuck with. The first track, the Pistols and Pearls track, I really like. If it wasn't for the fact that his voice was kind of off, that would probably be my favorite one. But that one, Pistols and Pearls, the opening track, is probably the song that I like the most. Like I said, outside of the voice shit that he got going on. Then after that, it would definitely be Gunsmoke Town. Also, another one, which this one was out before the album was out, was No Love for a Thug. That's another one of my favorites. And also Stay is that'll probably be my top 4 or 5 or whatever. But it's overall it's exactly what you expect from Kodak. If you're a fan of Kodak at all, it's exactly what you expect from him. He got some like it's that Kodak bop, bro. And I don't really know how else to explain the shit. If you're not a fan of Kodak, it's just a certain bop that he has with his music, and that's exactly what this shit gives. That's exactly what this shit gives. Who the fuck am I? But yes, that's exactly what this shit is. That's exactly what the vibe of this is. It's the Kodak bop. It's again exactly what you expect from Kodak. It's pretty good. It's really good, actually. It's really good. It's on par to what his last couple projects have been. There's no really outside, and again, the only bad thing I got to say about it really is the voice shit. Other than that, it's right on par for what you expect from a Kodak project. He does have a couple features on here. Some of them I believe is his artist. I believe the majority of these features is his artist, because most of the songs are solo songs, but the ones that he does have features with, I believe all of them are his artists, except for of course ESTG is not his artist. But everybody else, I believe anyway, is Sniper Gang. Sniper Gang artist. But yeah, overall, like I said, it's really good. If you're a fan of Kodak at all, you probably gonna love it. If you're a casual fan, I'm sure it's gonna be something on there. It's always 1 or 2 on a Kodak project that's gonna go off. Off of this project though, if any radio singles or song of the summer type shits, I would probably say, let me see, is No Love for a Thug? Would that be one? that might be one. Let me see what else we got. Is what Pistols? I don't think Pistols and Pearls would be one. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe Pistols and Pearls might do it, but definitely I'd probably say No Love for a Thug. But that was, like I said, I believe that was out before the project was actually out. But we gonna see. But yeah, overall it's like I said, it's on par for what you would expect from a Kodak project, and I do fuck with it. I fuck with it a lot. Let me see. Moving on from that, we have, last but not least, I want to say, because I talked about Belly's project and all that last week. But last but not least, as far as album goes, definitely not least, because in my opinion, this was the better project that dropped over the weekend, which was the Rory's project. Rory, if you don't know, is the white boy that used to be the best way to describe it for anybody who don't know is the white boy who used to be on Joe Budden's podcast before they fell out and everything. But he put out a project that's called I Thought It'd Be Different, and he's not an artist himself. So he basically DJ Khaled'd an album, so he got a bunch of his friends in the bunch of his artist friends in the studio, and got some producers, get him some beats and whatnot, and put some shit together. And I ain't gonna hold you, this white boy to put some shit together now. That's one thing I will say. This white boy to put some shit together. Like I said, out of the 3 projects that came out over the weekend, the 3 that I paid attention to anyway, this was probably the better one. This was honestly probably the better one. He got he got artists on here from he got Ari Lennox, he has Emotional Oranges, he has he has Conway the Machine, he has Division, Alex Isley, Drum, Gold Link, J Electronica, Pink Sweat, Child, Ayana, Reason. Am I saying that right? Ayana? I believe I'm saying that right. Sneed, what's that? Sneed Harnett. I'm not as familiar with them. James Fauntleroy, C.S. Armstrong, and yeah, it's my nigga. When I tell y'all this white boy to put some shit together, he got who is that? He got a Conway the Machine on there on an R&B type beat, and he smoked that shit, bro. It damn near sound like some early 2000s Ja Rule. That song in particular almost sound like some early 2000s Ja Rule Ashanti type shit, bro. Like, the shit is really smooth as fuck, bro. The shit is real. I'm actually, let me see. I'm finna play a little bit of that one, because that's probably my favorite one on here. It's called See How This Goes, and it's with Conway the Machine and Hablet Brown. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I'm just gonna give y'all a little bit of it, because I don't know what type of copyright he might have on this shit. I'm gonna let Conway's verse rock for a second, then I'm gonna cut it off. Just to let y'all see what I'm talking about.
You know how the street shit goes. Always stay down on the streets 10 toes. See me in the club with at least 6 hoes in my section, but you who I'ma leave with though? Got you the bust.
See, yeah, you see what I'm saying, bro? It's got that kind of like that early 2000s vibe to it, with, like, of course, like a modern day, almost neo soul-esque type beat, but it's very pretty much the whole thing sounds similar to that. Like, Not really though, because he dips into some different beats and whatnot, and it's very much so catered to the artist that he's picked and the producer that he used very much catered to each other very fucking well, bro. Like this is a very well put together album, and it's really some shit out here, bro. Like I said, that one that I just played, which is See How This Thing Goes, that's probably my favorite one. Another favorite of mine would probably be it's a song with Kirby and CS Armstrong. It's called King. That's another one of my favorites. And then last but certainly not least, My Phone Can Die with Ari Lennox and James Fauntleroy. Like I said, it's really some shit on here, bro. Out of the three albums, this is definitely my favorite one. I'd definitely listen to this one. Excuse me. I'd definitely listen to this one the most out of the three. And again, it's not something that I see myself putting down anytime soon. He really smoked his shit. So definitely, if you get a chance, go check that out. That's Rory with his album I Thought It'd Be Different. And again, it's not really a skippable song on this bitch. It's not a skippable song on this bitch. It's really not. It's really not. It's really gonna be one of my favorites. Hopefully this nigga put another one out. And I think I seen in his promo video for this shit, he announced that he had a kid. So shout out to him, congratulations for him for that. But I don't really know. I didn't watch the whole video, but I don't really know what him having a kid has to do with this project, unless he was kind of relating the album being his first child to like his actual first child or something like that. Like I said, I ain't watched the whole video, but we'll see. Maybe I'll see it if I see it again on timeline. I'll watch it just to see what the fuck he was actually talking about. But the album is good. The album is really good. The album is really fucking good in my opinion. Let's see. Moving on from that. Speaking of white boys, though, I did watch White Man Can't Jump over the weekend also with Jack Harlow. Did I talk about this last week? I don't think I did. I don't think I talked about this last week. I'ma still kind of keep it short in case I did. No, I didn't, cause I didn't watch it till when I got home. So yeah, so I watched White Man Can't Jump with Jack Harlow and what's my man's name? He kind of looked like Dwayne Wade a little bit. What the fuck is his name? Cause I know him from something else. He played in something else that I can't think of. What is his name? Okay, I don't want the original. God damn it! I don't want the original. White Man Can't Jump. Fuck. Let me see. I gotta find this man's name. Hold on, y'all. Why? Even with I put in White Man Can't Jump 2023, and it's still giving me the old one. Okay. Sneak Walls. I don't know how to pronounce it. I know him from something else. I can't think of what the fuck else I know him from. But also Tiana Taylor is in it. Vince Staples is in it. J. Alfonso Nichols is in it. Which I forgot. Yeah, he damn sure was in this shit. I forgot about that. Nicholson, I'm sorry. J. Alfonso Nicholson. He's in it, which if you're not familiar, that's a Little Murder from P Valley. Let me see who else is recognizable that's in this. That's pretty much. Oh, Blake Griffin makes a little appearance at the end of it, but anyways though, it ain't terrible, my nigga. It's not a terrible movie. It's really not a terrible movie. It is though a very, very, how can I put this? It is very much a billboard. It's a billboard ad movie for a bunch of different products, my nigga. When I tell y'all, this movie is the that the textbook definition of fucking product placement, my nigga. Dog, it's one scene where one of Jack Harlow's homeboys is talking to him about something, and he's eating his bag of Doritos. And when I tell y'all, he got the bag of Doritos facing the camera and right in front of the camera so much, my nigga, that it's fucking it's hilarious. It's the fact that they don't even try to hide the shit, bruh. Like I said, he's sitting there. I wish I had something. I wish I had something for the people that's watching the YouTube or whatever. But he has the bag of Doritos literally right there, front facing, like very clearly hold the bag of Doritos. Like nobody who's naturally eating anything would hold something. But it's just the product play, and then on top of that, Jack Harlow has it's like a regular little tote bag. It's got NPR on it. And then what's another one? Spotify, I want to say, has a big something in one of the scenes, and it throughout the whole movie you can just see little shit that's like, okay, they clearly paid for their spot there. Like again, the shit is so fucking obvious. Like my nigga, yeah, we taking all these ad dollars, my nigga. Like I don't know what the fuck y'all thought this movie was gonna be, but one thing it is gonna be is a goddamn commercial for some shit. But outside of that, like I said, it wasn't terrible. I don't think I've seen the original White Man Can't Jump, my nigga. That shit came, I don't even know when the fuck that shit came out. But that shit came 1992, nigga. I was just born. When in 1992 did it actually come out? March 27, 1992, nigga. I wasn't even fucking born yet. So I haven't seen the first White Man Can't Jump, so I don't know how it compares at all. But I mean, the Jack Harlow shit is again, it's the product placement, social media star turned actor movie that you would fucking expect it is. It's very much along the lines of like what's something else that recently came out that was similar to this? The You People that was on Netflix with who was it? Jonah Hill and Lauren London is along the same lines as that. So it's not terrible. It's not terrible, but it's also not something that I'm probably gonna go back to. It's kind of one of them one and done kind of things. But again, it's not all that bad. Again, I don't really know how it would compare to the original, but I mean it is what it is. A quick cash grab that you can very clearly see they made up all the money that they was gonna get from the shit, from the product placement alone, my nigga. Because when I tell y'all that shit is every fucking where, that shit is every fucking where, dog. But let's see. Moving on from that, are we gonna get into some beef shit? I believe so. I'll probably get into a little beef shit, and then that's gonna be it. Cause excuse me, I'm already at 45 minutes almost. So, but yeah, let's see. I was gonna talk about the Nicki shit because Nicki Minaj and Young Miami kind of got into it because of, I don't know, something that I don't even fucking know, something that and I really don't even like coming in here talking about Nicki Minaj's beef because she be having, allegedly, I don't know what the fuck it is, but I think Nicki be off them drugs, be off them goddamn pills, and just get on her Twitter and just start saying shit. But just to run through it real quick, Young Miami, of course, she has her show Carisha on Revolt. She posted a snippet of the Summer Walker interview that she has coming out, or that just recently came out. I'm not sure. But she posted a snippet of that, like a promo video from that, and it was some phrase that Young Miami said that Nicki Minaj quote tweeted it and was like, "Not you stealing from Queen Radio," which of course Queen Radio is Nicki. Excuse me, Queen Radio is of course Nicki Minaj's show, but yeah, Nicki Minaj said that to Young Miami's on something along the lines of not you stealing from, basically not you stealing my shit. And then Young Miami said something back to her like, that's actually a gay phrase that gay people use or something like that, and then they kind of went back and forth with that bullshit. And Nicki invited her on Queen Radio as like some almost like some bet you won't say it in my face type shit. And then I think Young Miami said that she was with it, but I don't think nothing really happened after that. But it's like I said, I feel like and allegedly, supposedly, I feel like Nicki be in her fucking house, in her fucking studio, where the fuck she be at, after she put us kid to sleep, and just be off them goddamn drugs, my nigga, and just be fucking getting on the timeline and say what the fuck ever come to her fucking mind, because her recent beefs have been over absolutely nothing, bruh. Have been over absolutely nothing. And then she's also doing while I'm talking about Nicki anyways, she's also running around doing all the fucking guest verses and remixes with all the women rappers who can't really rap worth a fuck. Like she hopped on Ice Spice shit. She hopped on her most recent one was what's old girl's name? Big Red? Is it Big Red or Big Sexy? What the fuck is her name? Give me 1 second. I think it's Big Red. Where of course it's not gonna come up. Here it is right here. Sexy Red, that's what it is, my fault. She hopped on Sexy Red, which was the remix to the Pound Town. They called it Pound Town 2. But yeah, she be hopping on tracks with the female rappers or the women rappers, I'm sorry. She be hopping on tracks with the women rappers that can't really rap for shit. That's got like the popping song at the time. And I'd probably talked about this shit before, because this ain't the first time she done this shit. But she won't rap with nobody that can actually rap. Like, she started beef with motherfuckers that can actually rap. The only person that she ain't started beef with that can't actually rap yet is Meg. And actually, I want to say Nicki has a bar where she take a shot at Meg. I just don't think Meg done responded, because she got a bar on one of her songs that say something about something about horses and the legs not working or something like that. It's like a Christopher Reeves bar or something like that. I can't fucking remember. I remember seeing something, but I don't think Meg has responded, because Meg ain't putting nothing out. It's been about what, a year and a half or so since Meg to put some shit out. So yeah, but she started rap beef with any other women rappers who can actually rap a little bit. Like Lotto, she got a beef going on with Lotto. She got a beef going on with JT. She got a beef going on with everybody again who can even somewhat kind of rap, my nigga, as far as the women rappers go. So she just latched on to the young artists who make the quick viral bullshit, and then she give them a verse, which, I mean, it's still good for those artists, but it's kind of like, my nigga, come on, bro. It's like, this is what we doing, Nicki. But anyway, that's pretty much that on that. The one I wanted to get to though is the Rick Ross and Envy shit. So I know I came in here a couple episodes ago and talked about Rick Ross having his car show and whatnot, and I might have actually brought up this beef, but it kind of took a turn over the last week or so. It all started. It all started with what seemingly was a joke, or what at least the majority of everybody thought was like some, we gon' quote unquote beef for promotion and to get buzz going around, because DJ Envy and Rick Ross. So it stems from Rick Ross having his car show down in Atlanta or down in Georgia somewhere at his estate. DJ Envy in the last couple years has also been running and hosting a traveling car show. So he does like pop-up car shows in different areas of the country and whatnot. So again, it kind of started off as everybody thinking that it was just some competition marketing type shit, because of course DJ Envy and Rick Ross, you could tell that they have some sort of relationship. Of course, Ross has been on the Breakfast Club a bunch of different times, and just them being, who they are in general as some two black men in the hip hop space that they do the content, whether it be music or radio and things like that, podcasts and stuff like that. They also talk about business and entrepreneurship and things like that. They give different advices and whatnot. But like I said, it started out as some friendly competition type shit. DJ Envy came dressed up as a cop to the Breakfast Club one day, which of course was a shot that Rick Ross used to be in a shot that Rick Ross used to be a corrections officer before he started rapping. And then motherfuckers start talking about families and shit. I don't know who said what first, but I know Rick Ross had a video talking about DJ Envy and his kid, because I think Envy got like five, six, 7 kids or something like that. So Rick Ross started saying shit like, or I don't know who said what about whose family first, but Ross has a video out where he's talking about DJ Envy and his 7 sons can start a pool cleaning service and come clean his pool and whatnot after the pool party, and come clean up around his house and whatnot after the pool party. Envy shot back basically saying that Rick Ross talk all this big shit, and I done skip some holes in the storyline because I wasn't really keeping up with the shit till the shit kind of got a little serious. But after that video, Envy said something about Rick Ross not being the quote unquote boss that he says he is, because his man, which is Gunplay, posted a GoFundMe on his Instagram at some point in time. I can't remember when. I didn't even know nothing about this shit, but GoFundMe. Gunplay posted a GoFundMe on his Instagram, and after DJ Envy said that, Gunplay got on the phone with DJ Envy, and of course, in today's gotcha and I got the upper hand culture, Gunplay and Gunplay's wife recorded the phone call conversation that they had with Envy, and Envy basically apologized to Gunplay for the shit, because the GoFundMe that Gunplay ended up posting was for his daughter, I believe, to have heart surgery, if I'm not mistaken. So Gunplay has I don't think it's a newborn. I want to say she's maybe a year or so old, could be something along those lines. But he has a very young daughter who was born with some sort of heart issue. So that was the reason for the GoFundMe that Gunplay put up. So, and DJ Envy bringing up the GoFundMe, Gunplay took offense to that, because it's like, my nigga, that the shit that you and Ross got going on ain't got a goddamn thing in the word to do with me, and it definitely ain't got a goddamn thing in the word to do with my wife and my kid. So why the fuck is you bringing my name up? Why the fuck is we doing this shit? I need you to apologize. And DJ Envy's whole thing was he never said what the GoFundMe was for, but at the same time, my nigga, I understand what Gunplay is saying, because again, I ain't have shit to do with this. Like, you can make your point that Ross ain't the boss that he claims to be some other kind of way. You not finna do this shit in the expense of me and mine, my nigga, because now, again, somebody like me, I didn't know what the fuck the GoFundMe shit was for. So now you bring up the fact that, I posted this GoFundMe for my daughter, for my wife and daughter, so we could get this surgery done for my daughter. And it's like, you brought that shit up in y'all's little car show promotion bullshit beef that y'all got going on, nigga. No, fuck you. Keep my name out your goddamn mouth. And Gunplay even said on the phone, nigga, I'll smack you. That was the funniest shit. Gunplay was on the phone with this nigga, like DJ Envy. He literally, I want to find this shit and play it. He literally said, DJ Envy, I smacked the shit out you, right? Dog, I was fucking rolling, but you goddamn right. You got that right. You done brought my kid and my wife into this bullshit. You done brought me into this. I can understand. Bringing me into some shit, that's one thing. But then you bring me and my kids, it's like, fam, what the fuck is we doing? I want to see if I can find this shit real quick. Because he literally said, DJ Envy, you know I smacked the shit out you, right? Let me see if I can find the shit. Here it is, right here.
But you did. Why'd you bring me into that? I wasn't talking about. Why did you bring me into that, Envy? And so I'll be wrong. So I'll be wrong if I'll be wrong to handle my business then, right?
But what's your business? I'm having a conversation with you. If you feel like I disrespected you, I'm talking to you like a man. I'm like, nah, I would never. And if you feel I did, I apologize. That wasn't my intention.
Well, I need a public apology because that my wife, man, my wife is affected by that. My brother, we sat in that hospital for 28 days, homie. That shit was some real shit. That shit had nothing. It ain't even about the money. You know what I'm saying? My wife is in panic mode. My wife put that up, and this is what it is, and that's how she felt. She wanted to. She was in panic mode. I told her to chill, but it's cool. We did a GoFundMe. That ain't nothing, my brother. So don't bring my child into this, my nigga, because then we gonna be having bad blood, dog.
And if you felt that way, I apologize. That wasn't what I was trying to do. And
you did, but you did. Why you?
Oh fuck! I want to find the part because he literally said, "You know I smacked the shit out you, right?" He was like, "I'd be wrong if I smacked the shit out you, right?" Let me see if I can find it real quick. This is gonna be the last one, and then I'm gonna just leave it the fucking alone. Yeah, because my phone going to acting up now.
Don't play.
Yo,
Envy on the phone.
Yo, Envy.
Play what up, bro?
What's up, man?
How's everything with you?
I'm blessed beyond belief, man.
Ah, fuck, it's not that serious because that's the very beginning of the conversation. But it's not that serious. But yeah, it's one part. If you want to go listen to the whole thing, it's one part where gunplay goes. I'd be wrong if I smacked the shit out you, though, right? DJ, if you know I smacked the shit out you, right? That shit was fucking funny, but. Like I said, I'm 1,000% on gunplay side, my nigga. Because why the fuck is you? Number one, why is you bringing me into it? And beyond that, because again, I can play sport. I play the sport. Ross is my man. You know Ross is my man. I'm cool with you too. I'm cool with everybody up there too. So I'll play. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to throw me in to be the butt of the joke, cool. I'll play fair game, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'll play ball. But once you start going into wife and kids, my nigga, once you start going into wife and kids, it's some shit that I already didn't even have nothing to do with. You gonna throw my wife and kids into it too? Fam, all the games stop. Now we got to get on the phone. Now we got to handle some shit because now I feel offended. And more importantly, like excuse me, like Gunplay said, my wife feels a way about it. And so now I really got to say something to you because if I don't say nothing to you now after you made my wife feel away, now my wife is gonna feel away towards me because I ain't say nothing to you for making her feel away. And so now you just fucking up my family dynamic, my nigga, over some car show bullshit, bruh. Like, fam, fuck out of here, fuck out my face. So yeah, that was that with the car show shit. Excuse me. And also, along with that, while we talking about DJ Envy, DJ Envy has also recently been wrapped up in some alleged real estate scandal, real estate scams, really. So for the past couple years or so, DJ Envy has also been, of course, he's been doing the Breakfast Club shit. He's most well known for the Breakfast Club. He's also known for, like I was just talking about, the car show shit that he's been doing has been pretty popular. He's also very much known for preaching about real estate and investing in real estate and buying properties and flipping properties and, you know, things of that nature. So in doing so, he has a somewhat of a partner. I don't know how much of a, legit business partner that they are, but he has somewhat of a partner that he's been promoting that goes by the name of Caesar something. I don't know what his last name is or what his like stage name or whatever the fuck is, but it's Caesar something. And it's recently come out that Caesar has been doing a lot of shady business with a lot of people. So, like I said, Caesar is somebody who DJ Envy has stood beside and almost gave the green light for people to work with. And again, it's just come out recently that Caesar has been getting money from Envy's friends and off of Envy's name almost, off of people trusting him because of Envy's name and platform. And he's been like running off with their money to the point where I think the shit is up to like in the tens of millions of dollars, or at the very least in the millions of dollars at this point. And so this really comes from an interview with who was it that interviewed him, that was the most popular one that I've seen anyway. It's been somewhat of a thing lately. Who the fuck was it? Who the fuck was it? Where's this guy at? Where's this guy at? What the fuck is this guy's name? Cause he does like blogs and shit like that too. Tony the Closer. So he recently did an interview with DJ Envy, and where he started talking about it. And I seen the clip earlier, but I'm not finna go looking for it now. But basically, yeah, that's basically where it's at with it. It's a guy that DJ Envy's been running around with for the past couple years or so, and promoting as this. I want to say they call this nigga like the trap realtor or some shit like that. So he's become like a staple in hip hop like entrepreneurship. There's like these there's like a layer of off branches in hip hop where it's like people are it's almost what's the word, exploitative branches of hip hop, whereas people, they see there's no knowledge of a certain thing and they want to go teach the people. And within that, of course, there's gonna be some shady motherfuckers that get into shit and really fuck it up for the people that's really trying to come in and make a difference. Of course, there's you have like the EYL, the Earn Your Leisure. They have a lot of people on. Actually, has he? I don't think the Caesar nigga's been on Earn Your Leisure. He might have been, cause I know Earn Your Leisure fuck with the Breakfast Club, so he might have been on Earn Your Leisure before. I'm not 100% sure, but Earn Your Leisure is a podcast that preaches again. It's like a black entrepreneurship or black finance kind of platform. They have a lot of people on who are in a lot of different industries. They've had people on there who are in the trucking industry. They've had people on there who are in the vending machine industry. They've had people on that are in a bunch of different shit. There's kind of like a bunch of different ways that people make money that you just wouldn't know about if you don't know about it. So they kind of go down that road. But along with them, like I was saying, there's a bunch of more exploitative people within the, people who are actually doing good, like actually trying to do good anyways, like the EYL people. And it's seeming like this guy Caesar has been running around with Envy as one of them people. But in that interview with the guy that I was just speaking about, what the fuck is his name? Tony the Closer. Envy also, or Tony ends up saying that the guy Caesar actually owes Envy some money also, and I didn't know that was a whole thing. So I'll be honest with you, I really know nothing about none of this shit until I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast the other day, and he started talking about the shit. And then as soon as I heard him start talking about it, I started seeing the Tony the Closer interview or conversation that he was having with DJ Envy, and then I started seeing other people talking about the shit. So apparently this shit is really bubbling up, and it's seeming like Envy is on like almost a press run to say, hey, I ain't know shit about what this nigga was doing. If he done ran off with y'all's money, I hate it for you kind of thing, but I ain't know shit about it. Like I said, he also the dude Caesar also owes Envy money. The dude Caesar also owns somebody else that Envy was rocking with some money. I can't think of that guy's name, but there's somebody else that Envy and the Breakfast Club had kind of been bigging up as far as the black financial another black financial speaker kind of representative or whatever the fuck. But yeah, it's just seeming like this nigga Caesar's on some scammy shit. People have been saying that he took some money and they invested some money with him at one point, and the first time that they did it, they got a return on their investment. The second time that they did it, the second and third time, or the first two times I want to say they did it, they got the investment back. The second time, the third time that he come around, he took the money and kind of ran off. They didn't get their investment money back. He started writing bounce checks. He started not answering phone calls, text messages, emails, and shit like that. So when it comes to the investment shit, of course, no investment is guaranteed. But when it comes to I invested some shit in you, and now not only am I not making no money from it, I'm not making my profit back. You stop answering my texts, my phone calls, my emails, like you just completely ghost me. So now it's looking like, all right, my nigga, you done ran the fuck off on the plug. So what the fuck is going on? So right now we kind of in the stage of nothing is legal just yet. I don't believe. But right now it's just allegations of motherfuckers coming out saying some shit, and it's looking bad for that boy Caesar. Cause again, it's one thing for motherfuckers not to be making good and not. It's one thing for you not to be making good investment with these people money. It's a whole other thing for you not to be in communication with these people after you not making investment with their money. So I don't know. I guess we gonna see. That's gonna be one of the stories. That's gonna be a story that's still developing right now. So more to come, I assume. But yeah, I believe that's gonna be it for today's show because it's not really a whole lot left. I don't know if any albums dropped today. Let's see real quick, because it is technically Friday now. Let's see. I don't even know if who was supposed to drop today, but let's see if anybody has dropped. Oh shit, Moneybagg Yo dropped today. I didn't know that. Okay, so we got Moneybagg Yo, Hard to Love. He dropped today. Tusi, Najor. I don't know how to pronounce that, but Tusi dropped the album. I might actually check that out. Tusi got a couple songs that I kind of fuck with, so I might definitely have to check that out. Let's see, that's pretty much it that I care about anyway on the rap side. Metro Boomin dropped the Spider-Man soundtrack. Metro Boomin produced the whole Spider-Man soundtrack for the new animated Spider-Man movie that's finna come out, or it might come out. It might come out today. Actually, it might come out today. So that's got a bunch of people on it. Let me see who dropped in R&B and see if anybody dropped in R&B this week. Nope, it's kind of quiet on the R&B tip. So yeah, right now it's just the and I might actually check out this soundtrack because some of these soundtracks be hitting, bro. But I'm gonna check out the Moneybagg Yo and the Tusi shit. So that'll probably be something I talk about on the next episode. But other than that though, I'm gonna go ahead and get the fuck out of here. So as always, thank you for listening. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, DM, cuss me, however the fuck you feel. And as always, thank you for listening. I don't know if I said that part or not, but yeah, we out.